Hey there, ballers and wordlets. I am going to play Wordle number 250 because that's a thing I can do. It's okay to be playing games. So I'm going to. Yesterday on Wordle 249. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yesterday on Wordle 249, the word was trove. Um, and then I played Quordle number 30, and that was one of the four words. So I don't know. I don't know if we're going to continue to do Quordle words, but or Quordle games. Certainly not as regularly, but we'll go from there. Okay, I need a word that ends in an e that does not have irate. Maybe we'll go with a o again, or um, well, um, let's see. Is there something I can do that starts with a? Yeah, this should tell me some letters. Um, this will tell me L and K. Not that I'm counting on a B, and it'll tell me if we have an O. So let's take a look. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! I did not expect that at all. I swear. Um, well, that's unexpected. Um, bu- 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 Okay, well, since that went so quickly, we can we can we can change it up. Um, so um, I did talk yesterday about in a separate video, but man, we'll do it on the same video today about Quordle. That's where you're playing four games at the same time, and when I play Wordle. When I play Wordle, I play on hard mode where if you have a piece of information, you have to use it. That's like because as you notice, as I type, like all four start filling in, so it's impossible to play hard mode on Quordle. So one of the strategies because of that is to have some words uh, that use up the most common letters, um, and then go and go from there. So before I do this, I need to see, uh, do I have five letters on all four? The answer is no. Okay, well, the most obvious one to oh, I am saying I'm not actually showing it to you. Okay, so what I did is I played the words tubes, fling, champ, and wordy. Um, and that has shown up in um, all four games. Okay. And one of the things that I see here is I can see right off the bat on word four, I have F, L, I, and E all in the correct position. And there's also a letter R. So I know for sure that the fourth word is flyer. Awesome. Great. 1 out of 3 done. Now, one of the things that's interesting is as you put in letters, it the down below, it kind of shows you which of them they do. And then when you've eliminated a letter, like it's not in any of the four, it will or that you haven't done yet, it will be grayed out. So like here we have the letter E. The letter E is in flyer, but it's not in any of the other three. So I know not to bother with the letter E. It's not useful at this point. So now, then it's a question of figuring out what the other three words are. I'm going to go ahead with the second word here. 1, 2, 3, 4 is how I count them. And I see I have the letters T, H, I, M, and G. And then the question is, how do I arrange those in a pattern that does not match what's currently there? And the one word that comes to mind is that. And So I have the M, the I, the G, the H, the T, and none of them are in the same position. Does that mean it's the word might? No, maybe I'm flipping something somewhere, but I'm pretty sure it must be might. It is might. Okay, cool. Now that I have 3 orange letters here on Quordle, and just the blue and the orange, just like in Wordle, you know, you have an option. You can click display and click colorblind mode. I think it's called high contrast mode in Wordle, but it's the blue and the orange rather than the yellow and the green. Do you have to play blue and the orange? No, I just prefer it. Okay, so here I have the O, the A, and the T in the correct position, and I have a B and an S not in the correct position. So it's either S-O-A-B-T. Well, I'll show you. S-O-A-B-T. That's not a word. And in fact, it turns red because it's not a word. So then it must be the other one. Boats. Boats. Oh. It's not boats because, yeah. And I knew that. Well, now I'm really in trouble because now I only have one guess left to get the third word here, the final word. But I have a lot of information, so hopefully we go with that. So we know the last letter is a T. We know the middle letter is an I. And we know there's an S, a T, and an L. And you go, wait a minute, that's only 4 letters. So that means either there is a duplicate letter or there is a Q and a Z, an X, a V, a J, or a K, because those are the 6 letters that we've not used. So let's see if I can figure this out. Well, maybe it kind of ends, well, it doesn't end IST because the S is not in the right position. It could end ILT, ILT. And if that's the case, what would that be? So, uh-oh, this might be harder than I thought. So do we have a double letter or do we have a less common letter? And J and K aren't all that uncommon, but it's just not what we hold. Okay, now clearly I can enter that. Stilt is a word. So let's double check the information that we know. We know there's an S and it can be in the first position. Cool. We know we could have a duplicate T and it can be in the second position. Cool. We know the third letter is an I. And we know there is an L that must be one of those positions and it's there. And the T is definitely the last one. So I think this one is stilt, and maybe I'm wrong. And then I will have lost Quordle because I wasted an opportunity by typing in boats when I knew the first one was boast. So let's see how that goes. Okay. So it did get stilt. So there we go. Quordle. And 9. In theory, you should be able to get an 8, but sometimes there is a little transpose. Maybe I didn't know on, that it was boast or boats. And so sometimes you do need 2 to get a word. You can apply this to Wordle, not if you're playing hard mode. And you'll usually get it in 5 or 6. But there you go. Okay, so that was Wordle number 250, and then that was Quordle number 31. Oh, let me change the banner, because this has the address for Quordle if you want to play Quordle. As you can see, I'm not prepared to just like change games quite so fast, but since we got Wordle number 250 quite quickly, I figured may as well play an extra. So, okay, great. Have a good day and take care, everyone.